Hello, I'm ETarte, once a Catholic priest for 5 years in the 1960s, now an atheist, which simply means I find no credible evidence for the existence of any God. Today is August 15, 2011. This morning I tutored a 10th grader to help him prepare for the math part of the Scholastic Aptitude Test. 3 years ago I had tutored his brother, now in college. I will call them Al and Bill, not their real names. At the end of Al's session today, I talked with him and his mother about a tutoring schedule for the school year that begins next week. I told them, 3 weeks and 2 days from now, I am scheduled to have major surgery to remove the cancer in my belly. The surgeon says there is a 97% survival rate and that I can expect to be in the hospital from 10 days to 2 weeks. So if you hire me for the coming school year, there will be an interruption in the tutoring. They said, "We still want you." Then the mother told me something I had not known. She said, when Bill was 4 years old, he had nose cancer and it was life-threatening. He had to stay at MD Anderson Cancer Center, that's the same place I go, for a long time to get chemotherapy. He was just 4. He was terrified. I had not known this. That young man, Bill, now entering his 2nd year in college, was one of the best students I have ever had. It was a true pleasure to tutor him each week. He has such a keen mind. He is so responsive in the teaching-learning process. I had no idea that cancer cells had brought him close to death when he was 4 years old. Both he and Al are good students, and it is a good family. As I was about to leave their home, the mother said to me, "We will pray for you." I lowered my atheist eyes, paused for just a couple of seconds, and said, "Thank you." They are Catholics. Their God, whom they worship, is creator of all things. Cancer cells are things, so their God created cancer cells. As I drove back to my apartment, my thoughts were rational, but also emotional. What kind of God would do something like that to a little 4-year-old? Answer: a despicable, evil, mean God. And don't give me that explanation about original sin. I make very clear in other videos that I totally reject that idea. I am so glad that I am now an atheist. It means that I understand how things are. Here is one more example. About 9 years ago, I tutored a high school senior boy who had cancer in one of his arms. For many months he could not go to school. He was an excellent student. I helped him to graduate from high school on time with his class. He took chemotherapy and would feel awful for a few days and then okay for a few days. We had to work his tutoring schedule around that. Here from my blog are he and I in his home. He went on to college to study to be a nurse. Here he is celebrating his 21st birthday. As far as I know, that family are Christians, Methodists. So far, I have been lucky with my cancer. For 18 months, I have been taking a pill a day, and I have had practically no side effects, no pain, no symptoms. The tests show no evidence that the cancer has spread. I have been able to live what for me is a normal life. Now the time is fast approaching for me to have those enemy cells removed from my body. No God has anything to do with any of this or with anything else. Thank you for watching this video.